What should we talk about now, Pickle? There's got to be some other stuff
Please here. Not sounding. Please.
All right, let's see. Pickle, do you want to learn about Yakub? I can tell you about Yakub.
Tell me about Yakub.
Aw, she fell for the trick. Have you ever heard about Yakub?
Yes.
Okay. What do you know about him?
I can't answer that question confidently because I'm slightly redacted off of the funny leaf. However, Hanson educated me on Yakub. So once you start talking about it, I'll probably be like, yeah.
All right, go look at my stream real quick.
Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, I'm typing the words. I'm clicking on the things. What the? What the fuck is that?
This is Yakub.
Yeah,
I am Yakub.
Where'd you get that?
Someone made it for me.
Look at this guy.
But listen. Yakub, people think it's a meme. It's not.
Yeah? No,
it's
what?
not a meme. It's very serious.
Yeah, is it?
It is, more than you realize. You don't understand how much Yakub has an effect on real-life politics today.
Uh-huh.
So, there's this thing called, I'm going to give you a brief rundown because I did a whole stream on Yakub and it was like 2 hours long. But Yakub, there's this thing called the Nation of Islam.
I have a question, actually.
Yes.
Does my squibby not stop squibbing? Even when I'm talking?
I mean, it stopped before, so I don't. Maybe it broke. I don't know.
I don't okay,
I don't know. Maybe
it's supposed
broken.
to stop. It's supposed to stop, but I'm looking at your stream, but it's not stopping.
Yeah, it stopped before. Maybe it's broken. I don't know. But it's going nonstop. She's just so excited to learn the truth.
I'm so excited.
But there's this organization. It's called the Nation of Islam, and it's they started out in like the 30s. There was this guy who was just like a shyster. He just scammed people, you know. It was like he would sell people like weird products and like do insurance scams and all kinds of stuff, and then he would just leave town because you could just do that back then. And he would change his name, and he's just a new person. So eventually he started this thing called the Nation of Islam, which it started out, he started selling Bibles door to door.
That's crazy.
Then he was like, you know what? I bet it sounds more exotic if it's Middle Eastern, so let's do Islamic. Have you ever heard of a man named Malcolm X?
Yeah, once or twice.
He was another famous member. In fact, Malcolm X gave a speech in which he came up with the white girls fuck dogs meme. I know, your mind is blown, but it's true. He gave a speech because they released these books, I can't remember what they are, where they gave all the lore for Nation of Islam and the true state of the world. And then Malcolm X...
True state of the world, women fuck dogs. I'm taking nuts.
No, white women. You gotta...
Yeah, no. Yeah, whatever.
What? There was this kid named Yakub, who, as you can see, he might have had a large head, and...
I don't know what you mean. What do you mean he had a large head? I don't know what you mean.
It's good that you can see that it's because he had such a big brain.
Yeah.
And he went to school, and the other kids called him mean names, like Big Head.
Yeah, I went to school. You know what? I went to school and girls made a rumor that I was transgender. So okay, I kind of relate to Yakub.
Well, did you come back home and decide that you also hated black people? Because that's what happened to Yakub. Yakub came back from school and was like, these other kids have made fun of me, so I am going to create something to destroy them. And he was playing with magnets in his backyard. And he was like, I can see, because I'm so smart, that opposites are attracted to each other. And so to kill off black people, I must invent white people. Yakub is our father.
Yakub is my father.
Yeah. And he did these experiments to also, he was like, all right, let's invent white people. And so slowly over time, he did like a eugenics program.
Okay, well, did the eugenics program come before or after Sicilians were created?
Sicilians were spawned by...
Before, because on his way to making white people, he also made red people, Native Americans, that kind of stuff. You could he made the yellow people. This is what it called them in the book, by the way.
So you're saying that I am a eugenics experiment.
Yes. Everything, if you're not black, you were made by Yakub. I am reading from, well, not reading, but I am paraphrasing the book. Like, I'm actually using more inclusive terminologies in the book, so don't blame me. They saw how destructive, like, the tribe, that first they tried to be welcoming of the new white people, but they saw how destructive and horrible they were. So they banished them to the Caucasus Mountains in Europe. Cock. And there, white people could only live in caves. They couldn't create anything.
I want to live in a cave, please, after hearing this. Please, I don't want to talk to anyone.
Same, honestly. And they were able to make friends with Beast because only Beast would be friends with another Beast. So this is why, and that's what Malcolm X said in a speech. And he said, have you ever noticed how white women love dogs so much? This is a speech from Malcolm X in the 50s. And it's like, it's because they lived in caves and they laid with Beast because they themselves were Beast.
Yes. 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 I am a strong beast.
They taught white people how to stand up straight because they were walking on all fours like Beast. And how to have civilization because they didn't have any. They taught them hygiene, how to wash their hands, all kinds of stuff. They taught them everything, literally everything that you could think of.
Malcolm said, I am Yakub's strongest soldier.
Oh, you have to fight me for it because I'm his strongest soldier.
Clearly you are stronger than I.
Yeah. And somehow white people took over. There's this thing called tricknology.
Hansen says this really sounds like a dojin.
So, Yakub, while seemingly a very stupid meme, plays a huge role in current day politics.
Unfortunately, like, I have had Yakub explained to me by Hansen briefly. And, like, meanwhile, I didn't fucking realize, like, how relevant, it is. It not only, like, meme culture, but, like, I guess political culture, because I'm not involved in politics, right? Like, I don't talk about politics. It's, like, politics, like, here's the thing. I'm a little bit autistic. I have a lot to worry about in my own life, right? So I don't worry about, like, thinking about politics day to day.
And when Jesus comes back, who is also black, then he will help and do stuff for us.
I hope that Jesus helps you because you fucking need it.